Howdy everyone, it's Nintendo Capri Sun, and we are going to continue with our Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. So, on the last installment, we had just discovered that Kefka had pretty much taken an entire segment of land and completely lifted it out of the ocean. Now it's floating in the air, and he's got the 3 statues here. And Gestalt seems to be on his side too, even though he was pretending to be Gestalt earlier. I don't know what that's all about. The beginning of all magic. Rearrange the face of our planet. Well, that doesn't sound good. Better make sure that those statues don't get disaligned, I guess. And at this point, you'll be given the option to find the floating continent with the airship. We're not going to do that just yet, though, because there are a few more things that are extremely important we need to do here. And without spoiling anything, I'm going to try as hard not to spoil it as I can, but once you go to the floating continent and do what you need to do there, you will not be able to come back to this world as you know it, as you're looking at it right now. That's not entirely true, but, well, I kind of sort of did just spoil it. Well, the dialogue practically spoiled it. Well, it just so happens we're pretty close to one of our destinations, which is Jidoor. Now, some time ago, you might remember I said there was an auction house here. Well, we're going to go check that out. So I'm not sure how long this update is going to take, but because it's going to be kind of unpredictable whether or not we get this right away. The auction house is over here. There are 2 more espers you can pick up here. So we're going to see if we can get those. But it's entirely random. So, but you can bid on items, so I don't know why I still have Realm at the front of the party. I'm just lazy. Here's our next item. Chocobo. That's not what we're looking for. Right here, 1000 GP. This is a cutscene you will get sick of watching, let me tell you. Papa, I want that, please. No, you don't. Now, pipe down. I want it, Buy it, pretty please. Well, how about it? I'll pass. Any more bids? 500,000 GP. Oh, you spoil your child. Let me tell you. We have our treat for the day, let's go home. But just because he's bought that Chocobo doesn't mean he won't buy it again. Like, you'll come back in here looking for the Esper, and that exact same scene will play again. So pretty much what you have to do is just go in and out of here until they decide to put the Espers up for auction and then bid on them. But, you know what? We don't actually have enough gold for them. Because you're going to end up spending about 35,000, I think. I think one of them is 10,000 and the other one is 25,000 is what you end up spending. So what I'm going to have to do is sell some stuff here. Okay, I believe we have enough gold now, so let's try this again. What you can do if you want, if you're playing this on an emulator, you can actually, and I know this is kind of cheating, but this might be how I end up doing it. You can save your state outside of the auction house, then walk inside and see what they got. And if it's not what you're looking for, you can just load your state and try it again. Nah, that's what we're looking for. Magicite Golem. The other one is Zone Seek. But, well, hell. 15,000. $20,000. Alright. Receive the Magicite Golem, alright. That was pretty nice. I didn't think that was 20,000 though. I hope the other one is not also 20,000. Might have to go sell some more stuff. Again, I should have done the research, but hey, whatever. It's not a big deal. Let's just go. Okay, that took care of it. We just sold some gold armor. We'll be able to buy this stuff back after we get done grinding, so I'm going to save again. F2. And see if they won't sell the other one, the Zone Seek. Chest size, some share of down. That's not what we're looking for, so we're going to load the state and try it again. I mean, otherwise you just go through the cutscenes and watch them. Nope, that's not what we're looking for. But at least the item changed, so we know it's not predetermined. I feel almost like I shouldn't be doing this, but, you know, there's no reason for me to make you sit here and watch these cutscenes. Here we go. Zone Seek, that's the one we want. 500, 1,000. Oh, you cheapskates. We got a smarty pants in here, some cocky. 5,000. How about it? I'll buy it for 7,000. This is only going to be 10,000, isn't it? 10,000 GP. Alright. And we got our other magicite. Well, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. Thank God for save states, let me tell you. Otherwise, he'd just have to sit there and sit through the auctions and then go out and come back in again to get the other stuff. So, what can I say? I'm crazy like that. Alright. Well, so let's check out these Espers. Golem is Sake and Stop and Cure 2. I don't use him a lot, but the Stamina plus 2 bonus is nothing to sneeze at. Zone Seek has Magic Power plus 2 at level up, and he also teaches Rasp and Osmose extremely quickly, which is good. So, Magic Power plus 2. And that's going to be an Esper we'll be using for a lot of our grinding, because up to this point we haven't had an Esper that gave Magic Power plus 2 at level up yet, so now that we have those two, we have one, let me see. There's 3 things specifically I wanted to do before I went to the floating island. That was one of them. This is another one. Come over here to this forest where the train was. And this is where you're going to go to learn your spells. So I don't know how much of this I'm going to show you, but pretty much make sure that all of your Espers are unlearned spells, because you're not going to be gaining a lot of levels here. These enemies don't give a lot of MP, or should I say XP, but as I said before, you can get some nice magic points here. And for relatively cheap, I mean, like, how do I say it? Like, okay, the ghosts here, if you get attacked by a single one, give you 3 magic points. You know how I was saying before? Well, 3 of them won't give you 3 magic points. If you fight 3 of them, you only get 1 magic point. But if you fight 1 of them, you get 3 magic points, which is very strange. I don't know if that's a glitch in the program or something. But these things are extremely easy to beat. You should have no problem fighting them, so. Looks like Locke just learned his level 2 spells. How very awesome. So I guess he could learn the level 1s, that wouldn't be such a bad idea. And the strength bonus won't hurt him either, although he's probably not going to gain any levels. I'm going to try actually going over here, because I think that last part of the forest, Ghost and Poplium, boy, like we need that. I don't think we've even seen Popliums here yet. Again, just whoever's first, have them cast Fire, or Fire 2, or whatever. Fire 2 might even be better, because obviously you have a healing spring right here. You can just refill anytime you want. Strago's already learned Rasp. There, all your HP and MP will be recovered right there. So it's an easy enough way to learn your spells and get it on, you know? Oh, is this thing not going to attack me with just one single ghost? I mean, this is ridiculous. Normally it's like at least half the time. And normally an enemy that's weak against fire doesn't cast fire. That's very strange. Terra learned Vanish. That's a very important spell. Also, I'll tell you why in a minute. I know I keep beating around the bush with that, but up and around, back and forth. Do we have a single ghost here? Yes, we do. So, fight it, kill it, you get 3 magic points. Kablooey. 3 magic points right there. Notice how many spells we learned there too. You'll start learning them in a hurry too.